Over the last few years, the playing of the stock market has come under fire for being an old man's game, with many youthful investors choosing the high-risk volatility of the cryptocurrency exchange instead. And with so much money up for grabs, there's no wonder why the general public are too concerning themselves with the crypto market, which is slowly but surely gaining global recognition as the days go on. But what is the best altcoin to invest in at the moment, and why is now the best time to get yourself into the crypto market? Well, whether you're looking for new investment opportunities or just want to know as much as possible about the cryptocurrency exchange, you've come to the right place, as we're about to explore everything there is to know about the best altcoin on the market right now. So strap yourselves in and get ready for an informative ride, as things are about to get interesting. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. The decline of the stock market. Although the last 13 months have been pretty great for investors in the stock market, many experts have estimated that Wall Street may be experiencing some trouble in the coming days. In fact, if history is proven to be right once more, it looks as if a stock market crash may very well be on the horizon. And while the crash and correction of a market is nothing unusual in terms of available investment schemes, as we've all experienced on the crypto exchange, history is very unkind to the stock market. Recent statistics, for example, have shown that on average there has been a double-digit decline in the S&P 500 every 1.87 years since 1950. And since each of these crashes, followed by corrections, have taken place after historic evaluations, investors have been mindful of what awaits the market. As of right now, the S&P 500's Shiller price-to-earnings ratio is 37.53. To the layman out there, this is the measure of average inflation-adjusted earnings over the past 10 years. And the fact that it is more than double the average since 1870 has a lot to do with why investors are so panicked right now. You see, history has shown that on the 4 occasions that Shiller PE has jumped above 30 during a continuous bull market, it has ended up shedding between 20 and 89% of its value. There are, of course, other factors pointing to the coming crash of the stock market, but the most prevalent is that a bull market is always followed by a bear market. And since the stock market is looking pretty bull right now, there's no doubt that some bears are looking to show up in the coming future. The rise of the cryptocurrency exchange. But this doesn't mean that investors are going to be left in the dark with nothing to earn. What makes the timing of the crash of the stock market so great is that it appears to be coinciding with the bear market of the cryptocurrency exchange. Since cryptos are a lot more volatile than stocks, the appearance of bear and bull markets are a lot more frequent, allowing for greater returns in periods while the stock market is down. As of right now, many cryptos ranging from Bitcoin to Dogecoin are showing about a 50% decrease in value compared to what they reflected nearer to the beginning of the year. Once more, this can be said to be the result of a number of factors, such as the crazy antics of tech billionaire Elon Musk. And since the principle that should always be followed when investing is to buy low and sell high, there is honestly no better time to get into the crypto market than right now, where values are weaker than they have been in a long time. And while it may be true that various cryptos are still due to decrease in value over the next few weeks, there's no doubt that a selection is going to rise back to, and possibly even beyond, the values that shocked people to their very core earlier in the year. But with so many cryptos to choose from, where is a new investor supposed to even begin? The appearance of Dogecoin. While Bitcoin is still considered to be one of the most popular cryptos on the market right now, the winner of the year has to be Dogecoin, which has such an interesting story attached to it. The altcoin was actually created by Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer back in December of 2013, who were actually employed as software engineers by IBM and Adobe respectively. After coming together with the intention to discuss the exchange as it then existed, the dynamic duo found themselves identifying a gap in the market. While internet culture was rife with comments and advice in respect of cryptocurrencies, it appeared as if the vast majority of those discussing the topic hadn't invested themselves. This was mostly due to the fact that crypto had been painted as being both complex and volatile, with altcoins such as Bitcoin coming with some pretty dastardly baggage attached. Remember, while Bitcoin only really blew up in 2017, it was created by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009, where it was used on the black market to buy a number of illegal items. Not exactly a coin investors wanted to be a part of at that time. So both Billy and Jackson decided to create a cryptocurrency of their own which catered to the needs of those involved within the realm of internet culture. Dogecoin, as the crypto was called, incorporated the meme culture of the day, with the face, logo, and namesake of the digital coin being the face of the Shiba Inu dog that had been popularized by the Doge meme. Considered at first to be a joke crypto aimed at the parodying of other altcoins on the slow market, it took only a month for the site housing the new crypto to reach 1 million views. Slowly but surely, the internet starting to buy into Dogecoin, mostly due to the fact that they thought it would be funny to have a joke coin trending. But then something strange happened. Rather than disappearing off the scene after a few months like any meme or internet reference worth its salt, Dogecoin began to grow even stronger. The people who had bought into the crypto for the fun of it now found that they had actually made a pretty impressive investment at the end of the day. Reasons for the rise of Dogecoin value. As it turned out, although the intention might have been to parody other cryptos on the market at first, Dogecoin was actually created to be quite similar to other popular cryptocurrencies such as Lucky Coin and Litecoin. Essentially, the altcoin made use of script technology in its algorithm to prevent crypto miners from saturating its market, which is something that Bitcoin has been battling with for years now. Because of the script technology prevalent in its coding, Dogecoin can only be mined with dedicated FPGA and ASIC devices, which are far more complex and less widespread than basic mining equipment, such as the SHA-256 used by Bitcoin miners. This means that the Dogecoin market isn't as saturated as other crypto markets where mining is a real problem. A great many people are starting to learn about the environmental effects of Bitcoin mining. In fact, just a few days ago, Elon Musk made the announcement that Tesla would no longer be accepting payment in Bitcoin because of the large amount of energy that Bitcoin mining needs to be effective. Some have even compiled reports comparing the energy consumption of the city of London, finding that Bitcoin mining uses more energy on an annual basis than the home of Big Ben. Since environmental consciousness is such a big thing in the world today, we don't believe it will be long until investors start looking towards those coins that are far more environmentally friendly, with Dogecoin clearly being one of them. And since the more people investing in Dogecoin will lead to an increase in the value of Dogecoin, it's a great place to start. Investors have also seen that Dogecoin is making strides to obtain the global recognition that has been given to Bitcoin over the last few years. And while it may seem a bit strange to base the success of Dogecoin on the success of one of its competitors, there's no doubt that the global recognition of Bitcoin has been a massive factor in the valuation that it now has. We saw how its value increased after Tesla invested and made the announcement that it would be accepting payment in Bitcoin. After all, before the whole environmental tragedy argument, that is. Even franchises such as Burger King in Germany have decided to open themselves up to accepting payment in Bitcoin. And as the doors begin to open for Bitcoin, there's no doubt that the path will be paved for other cryptos such as Dogecoin, making it a lot more valuable as more than just a mere investment. Before experiencing its own bear market, Dogecoin was one of the most talked about cryptos in the world, with a spike in its value being attributed to its adoption by a number of platforms. The altcoin went on to reach an all-time high of $0.60, resulting in popular platforms such as Robinhood and Wazir X crashing due to the excessive trading of Dogecoin throughout the month of March. And experts have stated that the main reason behind the success of the crypto has been its acceptance by other platforms. This massive rise was the result of an announcement by eToro that it would allow its 20 million users to trade in Dogecoin, with Gemini announcing the same in respect of its 13 million users. By embracing Dogecoin as less of a joke and more of an investment opportunity, the doors have now officially been opened for Dogecoin to rise to the meteoric heights that Bitcoin was able to get to. And since more and more platforms are looking to bring Dogecoin to the public as the days go by, there's no doubt that this rise is sitting on the horizon. The current bear market. So although Dogecoin is down by around 50%, reflecting a current value of around $0.31 per coin, there's no doubt that this bear market will be followed up by a bull market that is larger than anything Dogecoin has ever seen before. And since investors are able to purchase the altcoin for less than $0.33 at the moment, there has never been a better time to invest than right now. Taking the above reasons into account, it's looking as if Dogecoin has a massive 100 times return potential in the future, and we'd hate for you all to miss out on this opportunity by waiting too long. But what do you think about the future of Dogecoin? Be sure to let us know in the comment section down below.